Welcome everybody to Vampire the Masquerade Heartless Lullaby, as you can see here on screen. As far as I am aware, just from looking at the pictures that are available on the Steam profile, this is going to be like Disco Elysium, but a Vampire the Masquerade story. I don't think it's that long. It's just a free game you can grab on Steam. So I'm not really sure what to expect. I imagine it's going to be pretty short. But in any event, I do know that you have the, I'm not sure if it's the option to play as a mortal and a kindred, or if you're going to be playing as both throughout the story. Well, let's dive right in, shall we? Heartless Club, 4:30 a.m. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is not voiced. Our character is Zach Riley, a young man in his late 20s partying with his college buddy Johnny. You stand in the queue that gives access to fairly new and trendy nightclub, The Heartless. Johnny is not feeling very well. He is hunched behind us, staggering slightly with a blank stare. Already? Are you sure you want to keep the party going, stud? Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Trying to focus his gaze and blinking effusively. Of course, you bastard, he shouts as he raises the half-empty beer bottle in his hand. This has to be our big night. We have to get in however we can. Before Johnny finishes his sentence, you hear a loud snort behind you. As you turn around, you notice how the bouncer starts to cross his arms and frown. Get the hell out of here, fucking drunks, he shouts grimly. Press tab to highlight incorrectable elements. Wait, hold on. Can I dig through the trash? I can. There's no point in trying to get into another joint at this hour, and certainly not with Johnny in the state. We're leaving. Oh, okay. When you turn around with the intention of leaving the queue, Johnny's face twists into a pitiful grimace. No, man, it's our... He burps sonorously. Our big night. Stumbling, Johnny tries to block your way. I'm not moving. You idiot. If I leave him alone, he'll end up in the ICU. One drink, Johnny. One, and then we're leaving. You idiot. Okay, what happens if I click on the trash can? Trash can overflowing with papers and pieces of cardboard of different colors. There's not much to see around here. Behind you, you hear a loud retching sound. It sounds like Johnny is struggling to not to let it all out. Resolve moderate. Maybe there is something valuable in the trash. Hey Johnny, if you want to puke. I love the idea of just digging through the trash can immediately. Oh no, he was actually gonna. Oh, come on. Do it, do it, do it. Hastily, Johnny staggers towards the bin, and as soon as his hand touches its edges, a torrent of vomit erupts from his dreary face. Not a drop landed on you, miraculously. Fuck, man, what a show. As you turn on your heels, trying to avoid looking at the broken soul that is your friend right now, you see how the bouncer moves away from the entrance and approaches you. Jesus fucking Christ, he mutters, gritting his teeth. Get out of here, you cunts. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Look, man, would you rather have him barfing all over the queue? Excuse us, man. He's having a very bad night. As soon as he manages to move, we'll leave. You can clearly see the veins in the bouncer's forehead swell more and more. Pupils, absurdly dilated, reveal the various substances consumed throughout the night, almost as a warning. Say what? Alright, I guess he was just like fucking on a ton of shit. Careful now. Bouncer judges you slowly. After a few cold seconds, he seems to dismiss the idea of crushing your head like a watermelon. Out, now. Taking hold of Johnny by his arm, you take a couple of steps backwards. Come on, man, let's go. Turning around suddenly, your attention is completely captivated by the most beautiful eyes you have ever seen. It's a Toreador, isn't it? A woman, tall and slender, absolutely perfect. Hair dyed red. Oh my god, it's so obviously a fucking Toreador. Oh, is that it? Okay. Hair dyed red and tied in 2 buns, bright green eyes, and smooth ivory skin walks towards the entrance. As she reaches your side, you feel the world grind to a halt. As she slowly looks down and stares directly at you, a warm half-smile on her face pierces your soul. She can't be real, right? Lifting her face again, the woman continues on her way past the bouncer. He greets her with a quick nod of his head, and her perfect figure disappears amidst the noise of the nightclub. What was that? You have seen a lot of other women in your life, but never someone like her. Still numb, paralyzed by the experience, you feel trapped in your own mind, struggling to superimpose reason on whatever it is that is asking you to break through until you find her. That's probably the awe discipline. I need to get into that club, whatever it takes. Oh yeah, that's awe. Johnny? Johnny's still by your side, of course. But right now, he's the least of your problems. If you had to leave him lying right there to get in, lying on his own puke, you would do it, in a heartbeat. I'm not that drunk, am I? They didn't spike my last drink, right? No, no way. An insistent buzzing sound brings you out of your reverie. Zach, dude, Zach. The words slip slowly and heavily from his lips. Are you alright, Zach? You're very pale. Zach, you're not well, Zach. Your own name begins to sound strange, repeated so many times by someone in such a state of dispossession. Johnny, you just saw that woman too, didn't you? Will you please shut the... Yeah, no, Johnny, you saw that woman too, didn't you? Johnny... Oh, right. Johnny's face twists into a grimace of confusion. Dude? By the time you realize that Johnny's voice sounds far away, you realize that you're walking toward the entrance of the club. You see the bouncer's arm go up, and you close your eyes in anticipation. From the bouncer's walkie-talkie, a static rap message finds a way to you. Let them through, Victor. It really is a special night. Lifting the walkie to his mouth. Of course, sir. Returning the device to the holster on his belt, Victor, the mountain of muscle that until now had blocked your entrance, points at you with his index finger. You can come in. Your friend too. If you don't behave, there will be no warnings. Understood? Miracles do happen at 4:35 in the morning. Thanks, inner voice. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yes, Johnny, come on. The last one's on me. Okay. Like a wave crashing violently against the shore, a myriad of colors, smells, and sounds explode against your senses. Just 10 minutes ago, you would have gladly dragged Johnny home. Now, your whole world swirls and dances, merging with the trance music and the lights of the Heartless. In your mind, only one image keeps the situation coherent. That woman. Her eyes, drilled into your consciousness, call out to you, inviting you to meet her. I'm not sure if, like, simple awe. It's definitely a presence power. I'm not sure if awe by itself would do that. Johnny, pull yourself together for God's sake, at least until I get her name. Johnny, behind you, seems to come to now that he sees himself inside the club. We did it, he says, shaking his head and wiping the corner of his mouth. I knew you'd get us in, Zach. That's why I like you. He pauses for a second and swallows what was probably a gag. I think it's too late now, but control yourself, okay? I wouldn't want to get our asses kicked out of here, man. Don't worry, for the moment, I'm going to order something without alcohol. Water, for instance. The word sounds inordinately strange coming from him. It is possible that he has not touched a drop for days. I'm going to the bar, Zach. When I'm a little bit better, we'll have the last one, okay? Okay. Sure, man, I'll walk around while I'm at it. I've never been here before, and I like the vibe. And the people who seem to follow it, of course. Let's have some fun. Oh, dude, do we get to have the stupid, absolutely god-awful Vampire the Masquerade dancing? Hold on, let me check how the sound is on this. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. We're gonna need to turn that down a little bit more, I think. There we go. Okay. So that's the bartender. I wanna talk to this guy with the red hat. A man hunched over the table, sipping slowly from a crystal glass, oblivious to the world. All his clothing could be described as bizarre, reminiscent of a hobo with a high sense of aesthetics, or a fashion designer in decline. In either case, his presence clashes tremendously with the place. As you approach, he slowly turns his head, and on his face, a smirk spreads from ear to ear. Walker, straight out of the vapors of the night. Okay, that's a Malkavian. And straight to the Heartless like the prodigal son of the good book, like Dorothy and her stupid yellow tiles. Sit down, son, or stand, as you prefer, but give me your name and I'll give you mine. Yeah, that's a Malkavian. It's Zach. Zach Riley. Have we met before? Now we have, Zach Riley. Now we have. All beginnings are awkward, but where we're going, the only thing that matters are the endings. They call me Lewis. Lewis Byrne. Nice to meet you. I see. Nice to meet you, Lewis. Are you a regular here? Regular, of course. In every place I am regular, even if I have never been there. But this place, I know it. Oh yes, I know it well. Even if it doesn't know me, I haven't introduced myself, you know? To the owners? No, to the Heartless. Owners come and go. Their ridiculous wars bury centuries of history under mountains of casualties. And when all the dust has settled, the only thing that remains is the place. This Heartless place. Are you saying that the regency of the club changes hands a lot, or am I missing the point? Taking a slow swig from his glass, looking you straight in the eye. Oh yes, constantly. Leaving the empty glass on the bar, he gazes at the bottom of the vessel. Something tells me we'll soon see a new change, Zach Riley. I understand. I'm gonna go take a walk, okay? Sure, see you around, Walker. Don't get lost in the night. That is the most obvious Malkavian I've ever met. What was the button to... There we go. Crumpled piece of paper seems to have found its place among all the filth and trash decorating the dance floor. Does it have something written on it? It's garbage, not gonna pick it up. I mean, yeah, why would we? It's probably important because, you know, this is a Vampire the Masquerade game, but... Okay, we have some Ventru over there. Oh shit, there she is. Oh no, I can't even approach her yet. Okay, have some fun on the dance floor. Yeah! No! We're gonna dance with Johnny. Of course! With astonishing agility for someone in his current state, Johnny dashes to the dance floor, and you both begin to sway to the Wait, I'm not even on the dance floor! Decadent beat of the music. We're a show, that's for sure, but I don't give a shit. This is great. Oh, dude, look at him. Look at him fucking flow. It's awesome. For the first time in the entire night, you feel liberated. No. Where do you think you're going? You get on that fucking dance floor. Now, enough dancing for one night, few. Aw, oh, come on. Boo. Alright, let's see what Johnny's up to. Give me a few minutes, Zach. Don't start without me. Hang in there, man. I'll be right back. Johnny nods. Alright, I guess we just have to talk to literally everybody, so... I do wish you could move just... I mean, I get it's a club, so maybe moving faster isn't really... I guess we'll just see what these people are doing. Before you, a couple converses quietly, blocking the exit to the terrace. With regal bearing and elegant attire, I told you they were Ventru. They don't look like the usual clientele of a club of this type at this time of night. It was his hair slicked back and gelled, completely black like his eyes. She, also dressed in a suit, has half her head shaved, with the other half descending in a cascade of pale blonde over her left shoulder. Both seem to understand each other perfectly over the thunderous music without a hitch. When they see you approach, their heads turn slightly, visibly annoyed by the interruption. What do you want, kiddo? The words slowly slither and The words slither slowly and venomously, sending a shiver up and down your spine. I just wanted to get out to the terrace for the moment. Don't be like that, she says, tapping her knuckles on her partner's shoulder. Bad luck, cutie, the terrace is occupied. Evaluating you from head to toe, she seems to enjoy the embarrassment you are feeling right now. Never has a compliment sounded so insulting to you. Get lost. The fuck? Yeah, no, for real. It's alright, they're just Ventru, they're gonna be like that. Alright, can I talk to her yet? Sitting all by herself at one of the tables reserved for customers is the woman who made you forget the rest of the world when you were waiting in line at the entrance. With an elegant glass of wine in her hand, she sips absent-mindedly, while glancing at her cell phone from time to time, waiting, no doubt, for someone. You find it impossible to take your eyes off her for more than 10 seconds, and no matter what you do, you always end up looking back at her. You feel like a teenager again, stealing glances at the girl of your dreams. Her hair, red as fire, gathered in 2 perfect buns on either sides of her head, dazzles the room like an ancient lighthouse in the middle of the neon storm and trance music. Her gestures, elegant and distracted, subtle and rhythmic. When she finally raises her head and your eyes meet, the emerald immensity of her gaze traps you in a world of your own, one in which only she and you exist. Talk to her, you moron, don't just stand there staring at her. A shy, stylish smile begins to form on the woman's face. Come, sit down. If you keep looking at me like that from a distance, you're gonna make me feel uncomfortable. Her voice travels through the air like a bullet, straight to your chest. You notice how your heart starts pounding in your chest with eagerness, almost as if it wants to escape. And before you know it, your legs are already on their way, and you find yourself sitting in front of her, still struggling to discern if it is a mirage or not. Talk to her, coward. Charisma plus composure, har. Forgive me. I mean, sure, let's try it. Charisma and composure hard. Making you feel uncomfortable is the last thing I would want to make you feel tonight. Come on. Bess? The young woman arches her eyebrows in a gesture of amused surprise and lets out a light, mirthful laugh. Yo, let's go. Hold on, how do I... Oh, you seem to have quickly found the courage you lacked. Taking a small sip from her glass and licking the corners of her mouth, she lifts her chin. Are you gonna tell me your name anytime soon, brave one? Nailed it. Zach Riley. Diane, tell me, Zach, what are you and your friend doing at the Heartless at this hour? Your friend, if you hadn't just been completely reminded, you would have completely forgotten that Johnny is still at the bar, battling an alcoholic coma and heartbreak. Ah, yes, my friend is going through a rough patch. He just left his wife, he needed a boys' night out, and how could I let him down? Try not to leave him alone then, Zach Riley. And if you can, get home before you do something you might regret. No good decision is made after midnight. Raising an empty hand, imitating a toast. To bad decisions then, Diane. I'm gonna take a spin. Talk to you later? Yeah, I mean... I guess I'm gonna take a spin? Raising her glass in response, Diane winks at you and sips slowly. Of course, Zach. Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna... Oh my god, really? Come on. A sort of matte or black cloth hanging between the two doors displays a strange symbol, painted in red in a careless manner. Oh, which one is that? I don't think that's the Anarch one. Is that the Camarilla? I think that one's the Camarilla. It's quite out of tune with the rest of the decoration. I don't know what the hell it is either. The logo of some band around here, maybe? Is there any other symbolism around here? I'm looking at the tiles. They don't... You know what? Maybe I will go and see if I can read that note. Yeah, let's see. Unfolding it, you realize that it is an attempt at a poem, handwritten and crudely written. The author clearly doesn't know how to rhyme, although his intentions and feelings are clear from the first line. Ugh, it's embarrassing. Who the hell nowadays is so intense? You got a crumpled paper. Hey man. Don't diss my fucking poetry, okay? Alright. What are you up to, Johnny? Nothing? Okay. The bartender is a young girl. You estimate her to be about your age, although her demeanor is, at least right now, much more elegant than yours. She occupies her thoughts wiping glasses behind the bar with a dark red cloth, paying special attention to each one, as if they were much more valuable than they let on. Her hands work fast, and, perhaps because of the effects of all the alcohol you've had so far, they are complicated to follow. As you instinctively lean on the bar, her icy blue gaze pins you to the spot. What will it be? Her voice is as cold as her eyes, and yet she invites you to have one more drink, a strong one. Before you can respond, blurt out that Jaeger bomb that you're sure you'd instantly regret. Johnny comes to the rescue. Give me a few minutes, Zach. Don't start without me. Sure, man, chill. I'm going for a walk, and then we'll take that last one, okay? Okay. Oh, that reminds me. So, okay, so it gives me automatic. So I have 3 charisma, 2 composure, 3 resolve, 2 wits. Okay. It's like a fine-ish spread. Ooh. And then, yeah, that's just the regular. Okay. I guess I'll go see if I can check out any other rooms then. What about over here? Oh, okay, so that's definitely Anarch. A huge red spray painted graffiti on the wall dominates the room. A-cab, with each A stylized as the anarchist symbol. All cops are bastards, huh? More and more graffiti like this can be seen all over the city. The situation is getting more and more tense. Resolve straightforward. Further inspect their graffiti. Okay. Why do you need resolve to... Another graffiti, smaller and almost erased, finishes off at the end of the B. Fuck 'em camis. I'm not familiar with that insult. I guess you learn something new every day. Oh yeah, let's look in the mirror. Rickety mirror looks back at you. On the other side, your battered effigy smiles unconsciously. When you notice that the poorly dressed and worse-groomed, mangled man leaning on the sink is you, the gesture of the reflection relaxes. And while it looks like you in the eyes, you land in reality. What does that even mean? Hey man, it's been a while since we've seen each other's faces. Not like this, at least. What a fucking mess, huh? Looking down, you notice the stains on your shirt. But what are we doing? We are too old to be this late drinking brake fluid and shots of dishwater. Oh, sorry. We are too old to be this late drinking brake fluid and shots of dishwater. Okay, that was just a weirdly constructed sentence. Turning on the faucet, you take some water in your palms and drink with relish. Everything tastes like shit. Tomorrow's hangover is gonna be huge. The music playing in the club, muffled by the bathroom walls, is reminiscent of the beating of a sick heart, like Johnny's. Johnny, when I met you, you were already dating Grace, and although I never quite liked her, she was good for you. Straightened you out, got you on the right track, and well, now it's just me, stuck with you. Taking out your cell phone, you see on the lock screen the multiple text messages from Grace. Take care of John, please, Zach. Sure, Grace, but not because you asked. Okay. No, I don't need to inspect every trash can, thank you. Where does this door go? On the other side, you hear a lot of movement. Suddenly, a muffled scream startles you. Fuck. Knocking on the door with your knuckles. Is everything alright? Yeah, relax, girl stuff. It must be shooting up, I imagine. In any case, I'm not going to go there. Oh, that's the women's restroom. Locked by means of a magnetic card reader. Such exclusive security measures. It looks like we won't be able to go out on the terrace anytime soon. Okay, what's over here then? Oh, I'm not allowed in here. Okay. Is there, like, anything else? Can I just walk past this guy? Well, I'm not gonna interrupt the DJ. It's still 4:43 a.m. Let's go talk to this guy, I guess. A gigantic bouncer dressed in a cheap suit, almost bursting at the seams, stands in front of you, blocking your way to the VIP area. With a guttural growl, accreditation? No, sorry. Snorting heavily, get lost. You can't just talk to a DJ, right? That seems weird. It's still 4:43 though, I mean... Maybe I'll go back and talk to, what was his name? Creepy, I think I should leave him be. Oh my god, what else am I supposed to do? Alright, I guess I'll go talk to the DJ. I feel like you're not supposed to do that, but I'm not getting any other results around here, so I mean, fuck. It just seems really weird to have to, like, talk to the DJ. The DJ is very into the music, much more than the rhythm would invite you to think. If you look for a couple seconds, you are immediately able to realize that in his head he is following a melody of his own, moving with a cadence contrary to that of the piped music. He seems to have dressed in clothes from two different closets, that of an 80s punk and that of nouveau riche, daddy's boy looking to sell a pyramid scheme. Strangely, it's not a look that looks bad on him. He's not even wearing his headphones, so if you yell at him, you understand that he will hear you. Okay. Dude, what kind of crap are... No. Do you know the one that goes dun dun dun? Keep the party going, man. Keep the party going. I mean, fuck it. Why not? I succeeded again? Of course. Dun 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 dun, brother. What does that even mean? Alright. Getting back to Johnny. Come on, you can walk a little bit faster, right? Please? Okay, there we go. Staggering over the bar, Johnny seems to have slightly regained control, but that should change slightly before long. After all, we promised to have one last one, didn't we? Johnny, looking good, man. Ready for the last one? Of course, here we go. Bartender 2 here. Your name is Diane. Your surname you burned the night Gabriel embraced you into the Toreador clan. Called it. Since then, you are daughter of the night, and thanks to your sire's position, an agent of the Camarilla, a sect that unites all kindred who seek to remain hidden from human eyes. Tonight, your orders are clear. Negotiate with Jackson Cunningham, regent of the Heartless, his adherents to the Camarilla. The time of the anarchists has come to an end, and after the Second Convention of Prague, the position of the Camarilla is clear. All who are not with us are our enemies, and shall burn. Gabriel, do you really think this anarch scum deserves our respect? Taking a small sip from your glass, you savor the sweet taste of the vitae. It is exquisite. You have never tasted such a wine in your unlife. Your mind is flooded by a torrent of nuances proper of the most complex of hearts. Cunningham, how the hell does an anarchist piece of shit like you get a vintage like this? Standing up, you reach into your pocket for your smartphone, but to no avail. I must have dropped it. No, that'll probably be because of a Nosferatu. Oh no, wait, here it is. There you are. On your phone's lock screen, 2 notifications from your instant messaging app catch your eye. We'll be there soon. Sorry, Diane. Tobias couldn't find his car keys and we had to walk all the way. I'll buy you a drink if you don't say anything about this to Gab, okay, honey? You're an idiot, Aiden. We were supposed to meet more than 20 minutes ago. I'm sure you did it on purpose. Anyway, let's reconnoitre the retain until these 2 fools arrive. Reconnoitre, huh? Unless I'm just pronouncing that incorrectly. Okay, so I have 2 hunger. Let's see if drinking from the glass will... Maybe I could just wait for my coterie here. No, I should investigate some more, see what these freaks have here. Okay, so this is the Anarch Club then. Interesting. Oh, hello. Before you, a girl dressed in a club uniform lies slumped, barely conscious. All around her, blood stains all over the floor match the wounds on her small, battered body. Her breathing, agitated and arrhythmic, accompanies her faint, racing heartbeat. Your whole being shudders, leaving you with a mixture of dismay, disgust, and desire. At her side, a sinister figure tends to her lacerations with quick, precise, almost surgical movements. Slowly, he turns his head to face you, still applying bandages to the still open cuts. His eyes hidden behind round, red lenses. Her unnaturally pale complexion confirms what you knew the moment you set foot in the bathroom. Kindred. When you open your mouth, about to ask what the hell is going on, the girl's eyes widen. They're coming for me. Help me, Kristoff. The bespectacled man turns his face towards her again. With a gloved, slightly blood-stained hand, twirls his mustache, oiling it with the young woman's vitae. Easy now, my young vine. No one else is going to hurt you tonight. Turning his dark gaze to you again, his words descend slowly, dripping like the blood from the girl's wounds. As long as I am here, no one will harm the harvest. Ugh. Get me out of here, Kristoff. Get me out of... Her plea is interrupted by the man who, with a deft gesture, injects a vial into her arm. Sleep now, my dear. Fear is an awful shade. What's going on here? An unfortunate incident, young Rose, nothing more. Behind the injected drug, the girl seems to be struggling to express something. They've been... Who did this to you? Have you attacked your own ghouls, you monster? Have you attacked your own ghouls, you monster? We would never do such a thing. The man's voice booms through the room. His anger is genuine, and your blood stirs, preparing for conflict. After a few interminable seconds, you realize that you had instinctively clenched your fist so tightly that you were digging your nails into your palms. Never. They would die without me, and that's a price I'm not willing to pay, young Rose. I'm cold, Kristoff. Taking another vial, a very small red one, Kristoff uncorks it and holds it up to the girl's mouth, murmuring something. Drink, my sweet vine. The storm has been hard on you, but I'm here. Who are you, and who has done this? You already know my name. Tenderly caressing the girl's head, the bespectacled man turns to you. I am the Vinter, the keeper of all heartless souls, and like my forefathers before me, I promise them eternal life. I am the one in charge of turning the water of life into wine, and I take care of my garden. Oh my god. So, probably a Toreador. He's got that arrogant, douchey attitude down to a T. He might also be a Tremere, though, depending on how he's working with the blood. You are the dominer of all the ghouls of the Heartless, ghouls that you then bleed to make the wine. I trust your appreciation will not become an accusation, young Rose. You know well the criminal beauty of our existence, and I am not an animal. I never harvest an unwilling vine. That is why the wine is so exquisite. It is not tainted with violence. So, are you going to tell me what happened here? A very unfortunate incident with some extremely unpleasant clients. You're lying. I assure you, I do not, ma petite fleur. Manipulation plus wits. And are your clients always like this? Oh, I succeeded again. The man's face darkens and his expression tightens into a grimace of disgust. Not until now. From tonight onwards, who knows? My poor vines. Tonight there should be only one change in this shithole. The new regency of the Camarilla. And this kind of thing would never be done by an agent sent by the prince. Someone else is making a move for the Heartless. Oh, the Camarilla would never do this? Okay, whatever. If you have finished judging us, I recommend that you go back to the bar and wait for the rest of your party. Cunningham is waiting for you upstairs. Okay. Oop. I don't know if that was about to tell me something else. No, it said Cunningham was waiting for me upstairs, so I might as well just go see. Oh no, because I'm supposed to scout the terrace, aren't I? Let's see what her stats are like. 3 wits, 2 intelligence, 1 resolve, 2 composure, 3 charisma, 1 manipulation, strength 2, dexterity 1, stamina 2. Ooh, I don't like these stats. 2 composure, 1 resolve, that is not... Ooh, yes, let me check my disciplines. So presence 2. Okay, it won't tell me what they are, but that's fine. Okay. Presence makes the vampire become the center of attention, either be fascinating, seducing, or intimidating. Yeah, I already know how those all work. Okay. Oh, hello. A faint, almost imperceptible trail of blood. Something or someone has been dragged along the floor while bleeding. The trace comes from inside the cloakroom, but someone has gone to great lengths to try to erase it. Here we go. The window leading into the cloakroom is completely smashed. Someone has tried to fix it in a hurry with a few wooden planks, making a mess of it. There's no glass on this end. They're all inside. The window was blown out from the outside from here. I could try to remove the boards and see what's inside, but I'm probably going to screw up my manicure. Tear off the planks? I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I succeeded again. Violent snap, the weak wooden planks succumb to your supernatural strength. Those 9-inch nails didn't stand a chance. How uncivilized. Okay. The inside of the cloakroom is turned upside down. Clear signs of a fight dot the scene. The computer screen is broken, papers are scattered in all directions, and on the desk, a pool of blood drips on the floor. Poor girl. Is there a girl? Clearly something is very wrong. Tonight should have been a quiet night, a mere courtesy visit, a show of good intentions, and yet individuals from outside the Camarilla have managed to sneak into the Heartless. As soon as Tobias and Aiden arrive, we need to put Cunningham in his place and get out of here. I should investigate more. Okay. Locked. Fair enough. I don't see a girl anywhere in here. Hammers, nails, pliers, ordinary tools. With these, they must have boarded up the window. Okay. Let's look at the statue. It's hard to believe that a dive run by anarchists has such a sense of decor this refined. Okay, well, let's go see what the mortals are doing, and then we'll... Oh yeah, no, let's actually... Oh, the Malkavian's gone. Oh, was he the Vinter? He must have been. Let's see what these guys are up to. Zach Riley, the clumsy young man clearly infatuated by your presence, is having a drink with his friend. Both are a sorry sight, dirty, sweaty, and sticky, sipping more and more alcohol amidst laughter and wailing. And yet you would trade yourself for them in a heartbeat. You would leave behind everything you are to spend one last night as a mortal woman again. Come on, we don't have time to waste with kind. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna wait here. Fuck, man, I'm too drunk. You notice it's been a while since Johnny said he was going to the toilet. You couldn't have fallen asleep there, could you? Oh boy. Oh hey, his hat. The top hat, old and worn out, lies abandoned on the table. The guy who was here earlier was wearing it. Where did he go? Out of curiosity, you move a little closer and notice a playing card sticking out from under the hat, on which someone has written with a permanent marker. Yeah, read it. Carefully, you pull the card out from under the hat. The calligraphy is very elaborate, all written in cursive and with elegant finials at the end of each letter. It's a list of songs: No Way Out, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Have a Drink on Me, Dust in the Wind, Past the Access. It doesn't make any sense. Neither the genres match nor the titles tell me anything. Okay, so let's see. No Easy Way Out, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Have a Drink on Me, Dust in the Wind, Past the Access. So which order is it supposed to be in? No Easy Way Out. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current setting. Love Will Tear Us Apart. That seems like it's supposed to be foreshadowing for Zach and I forget her name. Dust in the Wind, I imagine one of the vampires dies. Past the Access, that will probably be Zach in a few moments here if he gets into the VIP club. Have a Drink on Me, I think that already happened with Johnny. Yeah, I kind of want to see what's going on over here. The window is broken. The cloakroom attendant can be seen inside. Johnny! Oh, hey, that's where he went. Nah, I'll just go ahead and find Johnny. Okay, so she's gone. Yeah, check the bathroom for him. Oh, hello. A flickering light coming from the garbage can catches your attention. It's Johnny's cell phone and his wallet. What's this idiot doing? Okay, pick it up. The dusty grill lets a weak current pass through. Okay. You're not gonna pick up his phone? Are you stupid? Alright. Clearly I'm supposed to head in here. On the floor, a pool of blood that looks fresh captures your attention. In the center of it, something shines with golden sparkles. Someone must have dropped it during a fight? Yeah, just get your evidence all over it. Yes. Put your DNA all over it. Okay. So, for some reason... Well, he's not over that way. It looks like I should be able to get in there. I guess we'll examine this table, and then I'll go outside to the terrace to see if I can see anyone. Your gaze slowly sweeps over the table where Diane was a while ago. Since you joined Johnny to take the last one, you haven't seen her again. You can't help but feel a pang of grief at the thought of never seeing her again. I could have, at least, asked for her number. Oh, boo-hoo. Find out where Johnny is, God. Yeah, let's bother these guys. They seemed friendly. Sitting on a couch, you see the elegantly dressed couple that used to block the exit to the terrace. They are accompanied by a man dressed in a vest, gloves, and red-tinted circular glasses. They converse in a rapid, almost an unintelligible tone, and you notice the tension rising. Creepy fucks. Okay. So, where the fuck is he? Let's check over here, I guess. The cloakroom shutter is up, and behind it, a young woman watches you shyly. She catches your glance, and she startles slightly, and with a shy smile, turns to you. Do you need something, sir? The girl appears to be a couple of years younger than you. Her smile is strange, artificial, her movements slow and clumsy. You notice that her wrist is bandaged. It looks like a recent cure. Her eyes convey confused, tired sadness. Yeah, sure. Let's use the crumpled paper to see if the poem is about her. I'm sorry. I know it's none of my business, but is this yours? The description of the young sweetheart fits you. Oh, that. Taking the paper from her hands, she can't help but blush as she opens it and reads its contents. Her cheeks grow redder and redder to a comical point. Tucking her hair back behind one ear, you notice that the right earring is missing. That idiot. Excuse me, can I tell you something? I'm all ears. See that bouncer over there? The one in front of the stairs leading to the VIP zone? Yep, don't tell me that gorilla has... Yes, he wrote me this, but he didn't have the courage to give it to me, the coward. I saw him approach my stall at the beginning of the evening with something in his hand, but he turned away before he got here, and since then he hasn't come near me to even say hello. Are you two dating? Immediately, the young one's face turns completely red. No, I mean, nothing serious. Well, not at all. Yes, but no, it's complicated. Come on, woman, it's not that big a deal. If he has written this to you, it seems like that he is serious, and you seem to like him too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like him, and I owe him a lot. He got me this job, you know. I wasn't in a good place in my life. I felt like everything was ending for me, and he brought me here. He saved my life, so to speak. I'm really happy for the both of you. Good luck. Thank you. No, but I have to ask about my buddy, too. Do you need something? Yeah. Yeah, have you seen my friend? The young man you were with at the bar, right? I saw him go up to the VIP zone with a couple of guests. VIP zone? But if the bastard is drunk as hell, what the fuck is he doing there? I don't know, sir. I'm telling you what I saw. It's true that he looked slow. Oh no, Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? Alright. Let's go save Johnny's ass from vampires. The colossal bouncer looks at you reluctantly, watching you approach the entrance to the VIP area. What the hell do you want now? Have you seen my friend? Yes, your drunk friend is upstairs at the express invitation of the boss. And couldn't you let me through, man? My buddy's really fucked up. I gotta take him home. No way. Without an invitation, no one passes through here. Words from the boss. Fuck. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll go back in here. Aren't you gonna pick up your buddy's phone? If I get a screwdriver, I might be able to sneak into the VIP zone. Okay. That seems really extreme, but okay. We'll go grab the toolbox and then I guess we'll sneak into the VIP zone. Such a weird way of doing it. The bathroom, great. I think I'm going to take a screwdriver with me. They won't mess it. Yeah, your buddy's upstairs, you know, he's in the VIP area. Well, can I go up there to see him? No, you don't have a pass. Alright, well, time to break into the VIP area. This man is determined. Alright. With the screwdriver tightly gripped, you stand in front of the grill. Here we go. I shouldn't go in there. Who knows what might be on the other side? Nah, fuck it. No way. Oh shit. You fucked up so bad. The shelf is cluttered with jars and pots of different sizes and colors. Inside, shapeless things float and writhe. This can't be real. And yet it is. Plants, roots, and stuffed animals occupy the shelves that are not filled with vials of dubious contents. Okay, so they either have a Tremere or they have a Thin Blood. It looks like a fucking mad scientist lab. I need to get out of here as soon as possible. I need to find Johnny now. No. Look at the corkboard first. A pinboard filled with newspaper clippings, oddly colored papers, and photographs. Are those the employees of the club? The ominousness of the situation begins to make you more and more nervous. You just want to get out of here, run away, and leave this whole night behind as if it were all the results of a bad dream. Among all the elements nailed to the board, a note isolated from the rest catches your attention. Christoph, I need to bring up a couple bottles of your best stuff tonight. Be discreet. Come up through the back door. I just changed the key. Use your card and put in the code 7049. I'm sure our guests will appreciate your vintage. Trust me, after tonight, no one will dare tell us what to do. Signed, Jackson. Leaving the note back on the board, you make your way to burn the code in your memory, just in case. 7049. This looks safe. A gloomy stretcher with straps for wrists, torsos, and ankles. It was quite worn. What the fuck? Thick plastic and metal tubes connected to the stretcher and spinner. A centrifuge machine. You've seen one during your college internship. It's running, rapidly spinning a series of vials filled with a red liquid. I could break down this. I'm sure the noise would attract the attention of the bouncer guarding the entrance to the VIP lounge. No way. Yeah, why would we do that? Okay, 7049. Multiple wooden boxes, strange delivery notes, multicolored pills, strange herbs, and yada yada. Okay. Okay, how do I... Okay, but how do I get out now? Oh, here we go. Let's go. All right. So 7049. Oh, I need the card reader. Well, I need the card for the card reader. Okay. So I need to break this down, unfortunately. Floods the room as black smoke begins to emanate from the centrifuge. That should do it. In distance, you hear the bouncer's voice uttering expletives. He'll be here in a matter of seconds. I have to get the hell out of here. Yeah. Let's go. Yep. Let's go. Okay. La-di-da-di-da. Doody-doody-doo. Heading up to VIP. Locked by a card reader, you can reach the VIP zone. I have to get through. The bouncer having left his post, the entrance is free. Next to the door, you see a card reader with the bouncer's car inserted. I could take the card. Come to daddy. Alright. Yes. Let's go upstairs. Oh, damn it. I should have went and used it on the other door. Hold on. Oh, damn it. It's too late now. Well, gentlemen, where were we? To your right, you can clearly hear Aiden's teeth grinding. His normally calm temperament is on edge, and although you all know that if things were to get out of hand, you would be on the losing end, the young Ventru's blue blood boils in his veins. Before Tobias or even Aiden himself can open their mouths and inevitably screw up, you decide to make your move. You two were going to explain us what the hell is going on here, starting with what happened in the very next room. I thought you were different, that the Heartless wasn't just another pit of senseless violence and vicious savagery. Easy, Diane. Mind your words. Before you, Jackson Cunningham, anarchist regent of the Heartless, makes himself comfortable in his armchair, enjoying each and every one of your words with a crooked smile on his ugly mouth. His appearance, very typical of the punks of the 80s, seems today almost a caricature, and yet he looks in his element. Behind him, two other thugs dressed in similar regalia dominate the exit, all kindred, all Bruja. No need to be so ungrateful, you little bitch. It was a gift. Can't you accept it with your characteristic grace and dignity? Tobias, raising a hand, points at Jackson with a threatening gesture. You don't know who you're talking to, rabble. Oh? Tobias, you idiot. You think I haven't done my homework, choir boy? His voice slowly begins to gain volume. I know very well who you are. I know exactly who are your sires, who is your shadow, what you can and cannot do. But it seems to me you are the ones who do not understand who I am. His eyes wide open, revealing the entirety of his iris. I'm Jackson fucking Cunningham. Scary. His voice, slightly higher pitched than one would expect, is still capable of shaking the walls. His anger is genuine. If there was a baron in this rotten shit town, it would be me. And that's why you're here today, fuckdolls, to negotiate. Are you not? Yes, to negotiate your adhesion to the ivory tower. Let's be polite. Throwing his head back, Jackson loads a bloody phlegm and spits it against the ground. What? Damn you. A piercing cry of panic coming from the next room snatches the attention of your entire coterie. What the hell was that? Piercing cry of panic. I guess we'll just explain cunning. No, what the hell was that? Easy now, the three of you. We're dealing with important things here. Fucking important, I dare say. You know the conditions. I, the princeling, sent me a letter. A fucking letter. Princeling? Aiden, please. Have you seen the conditions, hot stuff? I have. Do they seem fair to you? You have no other choice. Careful now. Jackson, turning to his bodyguards, lets out a shrill, unpleasant laugh. I guess not, pussycat, and yet I refuse. His words take you completely by surprise, hitting you where it hurts the most, in your lack of preparation. What? I refuse. Simple as that. Neither I nor any kindred related to the Heartless will join the fucking Camarilla. You don't understand anything that's happening. This was going to be a cordial visit. The deal was already closed, and now this? Before you can come out of your reverie, Tobias begins to speak while adjusting his black leather gloves. Are those going to be your last words, Bruja? Ain't you the cheeky one? No, no, no. Tobias, stop. Let Diane speak. No, 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 no. That's fucking rich. The Ventura and the Tremere at the service of the delicate Toreador. Speak, child. Ooh, interesting. There's still time to correct this, Cunningham. The prince will know about this, and you do not have enough men to win a war. Before anyone can say anything else, a second scream of pain from the next room catches the attention, followed immediately by a resounding thud against the wall. How old are you, Lamb, supposed to be? You are young, very young. And yet look at you, knee-deep in cult shit. Wars and whatnot paraphernalia. You have no fucking idea what this world is like, and yet you claim it for yourselves. Oh no, not for you, for your sires, for your princes, for those you suck their dicks at the expense of a more important title, and for what, so you can strut around the Elysium? The Heartless will never join your farce. You are making an irreparable mistake, Jackson. Ooh. Goodness. In front of you at last is the door to the VIP room where Johnny is supposed to have been brought as a guest. Come on, we go in, we get this idiot, and we leave. The moment your hand touches the doorknob, a shiver runs through you from top to bottom, like a terrible electric shock that engraves in your mind. Something is wrong. Johnny. Turning the knob and pushing hard, the door finally gives way before you, and the sights inside greet you with solemn cruelty. Johnny? No. Johnny, is that you? No, no, no. Tied to the high ceiling fan, Johnny's lifeless body is hanging upside down, his jugular vein open, his blood dripping on his several glasses, carefully placed underneath like a shot board. Terror grips your mind. The image of your best friend, butchered, treated like a pig, penetrates your mind with the ferocity of a beast. A scream of panic rips its way through your throat. Johnny, oh Johnny. Bursting into tears, you approach Johnny's body. Rigor mortis has left his face, forever etched with a grimace of absolute dread. You didn't deserve this. No, never. The shot glasses filled to the top with blood, spread out before you like a cruel field of red flowers. Why? Why did they do this to you? To drink. No. Trying not to accept the new dark reality that unfolds before you, you embrace sorrow as a way of escape, and sobbing, you push away thoughts of monsters preying in nightclubs to drink your blood. After a few interminable and bitter minutes, your mind comes to articulating the only logical thought. I have to get out of here. Get help. As you turn around, two dark figures block your exit, the couple in suits. Hello, little lamb. Going somewhere? A primal fear grips you as you look into the bright eyes of the smiling couple. You are able to clearly see their fangs, long and sharp, and there is no strength left in you to deny the obvious. Vampires. Yes, and the wrong kind, too. In the blink of an eye, the woman is immediately in front of you, and with impossible speed grabs you by the collar of your shirt. Lights out. Your whole body shoots out, as if you were a rag doll thrown violently against the wall. You feel how the blow has shattered all your bones, perforated some organ, and, above all, you feel how there is no way out. With your last breaths, you let out a cry of pain. You are going to die here, Zach Riley. Before your consciousness finishes fading away in a cloud of pain, you see how the man pulls out a cell phone, and holding it up to his face, he says, "We are in position. Commence Operation Cathedralis Tenebrae." Oh, that one might be a La Sombra. When you come to, waves of pain run through your body. The assailants hit you in the head with something extremely hard, and you feel the blood flowing down your temples. After a couple of seconds, you realize what's around you. Jackson's office turned into a full-blown battlefield. Turning quickly to where your companions were, the reality shocks you, leaving you completely frozen. Aiden? Tobias? Slowly getting up, the whole world is spinning around you. The pain is indescribable, and you know that if you don't feed, you will die, just like everyone else around you. Okay, so they got dusted. Where your coterie was just a few minutes ago, now there are only bones, blood, and ashes remaining. Aiden, Tobias, no. You would cry if you could, but the little vitae left in your body is the only thing that separates you from the final death. I never told you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Saying goodbye was never your strong suit, but having to say goodbye to someone immortal is even more complicated. I swear I will avenge you. On the spot where Jackson's men stood, now only a couple of pile of bones and smoldering ashes remain. You are also their targets. Ugh, I see only 2 pyres. Where is Cunningham? Written in blood, a thunderous message stains the wall of the room. Run to your prince, little bird. Run. The shadows are back. The shadows? A horrible symbol tops off the end with the message. An inverted ankh riddled with spikes. The Sabbat. Yo. Alright. Let's go this way. Completely closed, and in my current state, I cannot force. Okay, let's go this way. Johnny's corpse still hangs from the ceiling, but he has been dead for so long that the blood scattered on the floor and pooled in the various vessels disgusts you to no end. As your weakened senses scan the room, you suddenly hear the faint beating of a dying heart, and following the sound, you locate its source. Zach Riley. Collapsed on the ground over a pool of blood lies Zach Riley, fighting against death, facing the odds. Feed. Zach. Feed. Feed. I am so sorry. Reaching for the man's neck, you sink your fangs into his jugular and drink with relish. Slowly, the blood sliding down your throat begins to heal you. With each slow slip, you notice one less heartbeat. Go on, go on, go on, go on. He's dead anyway. Yeah, let's go, Diane. Hot girl shit. But you stop. Your body asks for more. The beast craves more, and yet you stop. Riley. Diane. No, I don't want to die. And you don't want to see him die either. Something about this weak human has caught your attention all night long. Not his physical beauty, not his fashion sense, no. But something beyond that. Something you almost thought was lost in our society. A willingness to sacrifice. What? I mean, I guess? Flooded with your regained strength, you bring your wrist to your mouth, and biting down hard, blood immediately gushes out abundantly. Drink, quickly. With your slender wrist over his mouth, Zach slowly drinks the sweet vitae, slowly at first, faster and faster until it's enough. Giving a tug, you separate your arm from the man who, still drenched in sweat and blood, begins to heal, the effect of the vampiric blood coursing through his veins. You too? There is no time for explanations. The answer is yes, yes and no. Come with me. When we get out of here, we can talk. Go? With you? Yes, and quickly. Zach, now standing, seems to be assessing the regenerative effects of the blood coursing through his veins as he opens and closes his hands and feels his chest. Have you turned me into? No, I've only healed you, but now we have to leave. Now. I will follow you, Diane. Alright, let's get out of here and then we can end the video. Yeah, just keep walking. Okay. In a corner, cold and forsaken, the young bartender is rapidly bleeding to death. Several wounds furrow her arms and legs, and a terrible bite mark on her neck seems to be the main culprit. Diane, she's still alive. In a feeble attempt to speak, the waitress only manages to cough up blood all over her shirt, her skin growing whiter and whiter. Zach, no, I can't help her. I don't have enough strength. What? Come on, we've got to help her, Diane. Quick. Oh god, hang on. Grief grips you. Appreciating human morality so closely, Zach, on the verge of tears, embraces the almost lifeless body of the bartender, a complete stranger to him, as he implores you to save her life. But you yourself have almost no strength to save your own life. Feeding Riley was more costly than you had anticipated. Zach, We have to go. No, we have to help her, Diane. We have to. Zach. Zach, come on. She's gone. Just a casual fucking stroll, huh? Ooh, interesting. In the middle of the dance floor, you see a strange circle drawn on the ground. In its center, a pair of broken round glasses with red-tinted lenses. A Tremere ritual, a portal of some kind? Apparently it took several kindred along the way, as well as a few humans. Interesting. Alright, well that was fun. When you finally set foot outside the Heartless, where the carnage took place, the cold rain greets you mercilessly. Diane, we have to get help. Call the police? Don't worry, they'll be around, but they're not going to help us as much as others. Others? I'm so sorry, Zach. I really am, but you're coming with me. Suddenly, Zach's breathing becomes even more irregular. Why? Why are you sorry? Because your life as you knew it comes to an end tonight, and it's all my fault. But I would have died without your help, and now you wouldn't be involved in any of this. There are nights when I really wish I had nothing to do with any of this, but... Biting your lip, you stifle those useless feelings that you've been clutching in your chest since you were human. We have to go back to my sire, Gabriel. He will know what to do next. Your sire? Yes, the one who turned me. My father, if you want to hear it in closer terms, but we have to go now. I'll follow you. Zach, really, this is going to be very hard to hear, but you can't go back to your old life. Do you understand me? No, I don't understand you, but I would follow you to death, of course, because you're a ghoul. You know it's not real. You know it's the effect of your Toreador vitae coursing through his veins. You know that when it wears off, he'll try to abandon you like so many others, and yet you can't help a painful smile. Cursed be the dreams and the hopes. Cursed be all those who try to destroy them likewise. Aiden, Tobias, with one last thought, you approach Zach, and placing a kiss on his lips, you whisper in his ear, "Let's go, love." And leaning on each other, they made their way towards the end of the night in search of Gabriel, Toreador Primogen, and Diane's sire. And so it begins. Thus it ends. I think we are talking about very different things. Think, you don't think. You know. Maybe. Tell me, old friend, are they really so different? Oh, of course. The rook will fall, no doubt, but it is the pawn that will really show the quality of the game. Any chance that the pawn will find its true side? That's something he won't even be able to decide for himself. It's getting late, the sun will be up soon. Good luck, Abyss Walker. I'm sure we'll see you in the future, if not as allies. Not as allies, you won't see us coming, Hatter. Okay, that was fun. I'll be honest. Well, I say it was fun, but I'll be honest, I didn't like it that much. I know it's just a precursor to a much bigger thing that they're gonna be doing. So, you know, it's probably like an alpha or something. Maybe it'll be more open-ended. Obviously, this is just like their beginning, right? So, I mean, I can't judge it too harshly off of that. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for more of a Disco Elysium thing where you would talk to your beast or, like, talk to your humanity and stuff like that. I think it'll be a lot more interesting if they do it that way. In the actual game, if it gets released. The stereotypes were very obvious. Hold on, I'm going to turn down this music. Okay, there we go. The stereotypes were very obvious. I should have realized when it said black eyes that they were both La Sombra. I kind of had it in the back of my mind, but I was like, it'd be kind of weird to introduce La Sombra so early in the story. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, The Tremere just didn't really feel like a Tremere. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird that a Tremere would be like trying to square up with someone, you know what I mean? Obviously he's probably a fledgling, but yeah, overall, I think the escalation of, hey, my friend Johnny is upstairs, I can't get upstairs, I might as well sneak through a grate, was kind of a weird one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, mixed feelings, mixed bags. I can't really form a full opinion until I see more of what is coming from this title. Yeah, just so far, hopefully it gets better or something. I think it has a little bit of potential. I don't know if I was supposed to fail any of the dice rolls. I succeeded on every one's, even the hard one. But yeah, I would say if anyone, and I know no one is, but if anyone working on Heartless Lullaby sees this, for the vampires, make it so that you can speak more with your beast and with your like humanity, I guess you could call it your conscience or whatever. I know that's not really part of the Masquerade series, right? You being able to talk to your own personification of humanity, but I think it would work really well if you do it that way. What else? Yeah, no, I mean, I think that sounds about right. Yeah, just make it a little bit more like, I know you can't do like the obvious Disco Elysium thing where you're talking to like all your different like I guess brain functions, because that would obviously be copyright, but it clears you're clearly inspired by that style. Just do the personification of your humanity and the personification of your beast as two different characters that are constantly trying to play off each other. I think that would be a really good way to do it. As for Zach, he's whatever. I like Diane a little bit more. Um, Zach was a little bit boring, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I mean, he didn't really have a chance to shine, so I guess that's fine. I mean, sure, he's like a good friend, but that's all we know about him. And he seems like a decent human being. All in all, yeah. Decent enough. Excited to see more. Kind of eh. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your night.